Is that illegal? Is that like legal?
Wait, is that a thing everybody does?
No, the
internet cut that
What's y'all's favorite spot on?
Oh,
It's really hard, but it also is really fun. But like, I could live without it. Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nazjaa and I make college or lifestyle related content. And today I am back with another video with my friends. And we're gonna do a mukbang and just answer a lot of the questions and just talk about a lot of the topics that y'all sent in. So a person can go around and I'll let them introduce themselves, and y'all already know Malaysia and Jaya. So you can go ahead and start.
hi, I'm Malaysia.
I'm Jaya.
Wait, what did we say?
Wait,
I'm Malaysia, I'm from Colorado, and I have no idea what I'm majoring in.
my name is Jaya. I'm from LA, and I might double major in poli-sci and communications, but I don't know.
My name is Chi. I'm from Ohio/North Carolina, and I'm thinking about double majoring in econ and MCS.
Hi, my name is Simon. I'm from North Carolina, and I'm thinking about majoring in computer science.
So we have Chick-fil-A, and we're just gonna answer the questions that y'all sent in. So the first one, do you feel like college deserves the hype it gets?
100%.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so too. It's really fun.
It's fun, but it's like the highest highs and the lowest lows.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's
That's
also
real.
like really stressful.
Yeah.
But like in terms of like hype, like how it is on TV and stuff, it's not like that.
I feel like it's not as big of a difference as I thought it would be from like high school. Like it's different, but like I still just go to class, do homework, eat with friends. The main difference is like freedom and being able to like come to my room whenever I want, stay out however late I want. That's
But
fun.
I feel like that's us. Like we have like the level of like responsibility and like maturity to know that like there's a point where it like stops and it ends. But some people can just keep going and going and going, like you're with your friends like 24/7, and it's kind of like different than how you were at home, because at home you got like you had a forced break from them, like you have to go home at some point. But I feel like here it can just like
You can literally always be with your friends. Yeah.
And so in that way, you have to manage your time a lot better.
Yeah, but it's definitely fun. I think we all think it deserves the hype that it gets. They want us to talk about the bathrooms, the dorms, and sharing a room with somebody you don't know.
Okay, I think bathrooms in all freshman dorms
on the weekends
are horrible.
I don't think they're that bad. On the weekends, it can.
On the weekends,
get a little
oh my god,
the like staff doesn't clean the bathrooms on the weekends.
disgusting on the weekends.
Oh,
Yeah, they
that's
get
why
breaks.
it's so bad.
Just respect your space.
Also, shout out to the people who clean our bathrooms
Literally.
because they be putting in work every day of the week.
Oh, God.
And then after weekends, they come in every Monday, clean up the bathrooms, and they look disgusting. So the workers really care about us, and they're so sweet, and But I think the roommate part, I know I was really scared about, like, I actually talked about this with my roommate the other day. We were, like, talking about first impressions when we first moved in. And I was telling her, I was like, I didn't really have a first impression. I just thought it was weird that, like, I didn't know her and I was going to be living with her. But it's really not as scary as it sounds. Like, my roommate, she's so cool. We have so much in common. So I think they do a really good job with, like, matching people.
They're a really good roommate pair, I will say that.
Yeah.
Right now,
I think all
Kim,
of
if you're watching this, I
all
love
of
you.
y'all are.
B, if you're watching this, I love you. I also won with my roommate. My roommate is so great. And especially at Stanford, I think like, I would say like 4 out of 5 people say they love their roommate. But ever so often you'll get someone who hates their roommate.
True.
Yeah, I'm not one of them. I love you.
I'm not one of them.
Yeah, I love my roommate
AJ
too.
and Alan, I love you.
What's y'all's favorite spot on campus?
For what? For
Mine-
study?
mine are green. Like you get the sun, you get the grass,
I'd like that.
everything.
You know my goodness.
I like Wilbur Field.
I know where I like.
The field in between the two like freshman complexes. They have like a volleyball court there and picnic tables, a basketball court. And when it's sunny, there's like tons of people on there, and it's really nice. It's communal.
It is nice.
My favorite place is a law school. There's like this law school terrace, and it's the prettiest, like best place to study. And I have a class that's in one of the law school buildings, so like sometimes after class I'll just walk upstairs and just sit outside, and it's amazing.
The law school is really nice. I'm gonna make a video on the 10 coolest spots, so I'll probably include
And
all of these things. So.
the McMurtry building, it's the art building.
Okay, we have to go there.
It's like a little bit further away. It's like past the oval. It's past the oval.
Like campus.
Like next to
It's
the oval.
It's like right. It's right next to the art museum McMurtry is, and if you go to the top like deck floor, you have a view of the whole campus. You can see like Hoover Tower, and it's so beautiful.
I heard the sunset was really cute there. It was really nice
Also,
there.
oh, that's the best view.
I mean,
Yeah.
is that illegal? Is that like legal?
Wait, is that a thing everybody does?
No, the
Wait,
internet.
cut that
I think main quad is my favorite. That's my favorite thing to look
Oh my
at, but not
God,
be
beautiful.
be in.
Like biking through that? beautiful.
Okay, the next question is Stanford parties. Well, not question, but the next topic is Stanford parties.
This quarter, they've been good.
They're fun.
These have been some very fun
Wait.
parties.
Before we even talk about that, winter quarter, they told us it was going to be rainy. Nobody was going to be going out. They were like, take 20 units because you're always going to be in your dorm studying because nothing's going to happen. And I just want to say they lied.
Instead, we're just in more units and we go out.
Literally.
So
there is like an actual like fewer amount of parties. Like I've noticed.
I'd say there are fewer parties too.
I guess I'm very selective with what parties I go to, and it just so happens all the ones I want to go to.
Yeah. There are fewer parties, but I feel like the quality is higher.
Yeah.
Like Stanford isn't known for its parties. Like they're
Facts.
fun, and it is what you make it. At any school, the party scene is what you make it.
Yeah.
But this is not like a party school. It's fun though.
The next topic is the transition from high school to college and homesickness. I guess you can kind of put that into the same thing.
I think for me, last quarter, I was super homesick because I'd never been away from my family for that long. And I went home for winter break and realized this place is way better. So I'm not homesick anymore.
And she's from Colorado, to put that in perspective, put that into context.
I know this Atlanta girl right here probably has a different
I love
experience.
going home, y'all. Like I'm still homesick, but I'm not as homesick as last quarter. I guess like the transition has kind of eased by now.
For me, I realize how homesick I am when I'm about to go home. And then I miss my sisters, my family. I just want to get back.
Like being at college will make you appreciate your home a lot more.
I don't feel super homesick, but I do definitely I appreciate my home a lot more. I appreciate my hometown a lot more. Like it's just a lot of fun when I go back, but I do like being here a lot.
And to acknowledge the transition from high school to college in terms of like academics, it's kind of like it's not harder work. Well, for the for the classes that I've been taking, it's not harder work. It's just a lot more work, and you have to manage it kind of on your own.
One thing I'll say about college, like academics, I think they are harder, but there are so many more resources.
Yeah.
So like, I was literally just thinking about today, like my math class, like the office hours, like page. There's so many office hours. Like they really do work hard to accommodate your schedule.
Yeah.
So yes, like the academics are hard, but if you know where to look for help, you can honestly like succeed.
Yes, there's a lot of work, but it can actually be in areas that you're passionate about. Like this quarter, I'm drowning in readings, but I don't even care because they're so interesting to me.
That's so true.
So like you have so much leeway as to like what classes you take, and yeah, it's not bad.
Melissa literally reads like, I would say
all I do is read.
like 8 hours out of the day.
Okay, I don't
No,
read 8 hours.
No, she likes it. Like she will like read and then she'll come up to the room and she'll be like, guys, did you know X, Y, and Z? She's a nerd about it, but it's like good.
Everyone
like,
here is a
very
nerd.
good.
Everyone here is a nerd, but it's cute.
Can you ask the question, how do you like your dorm rooms? Because I feel like that's actually like a really big thing with like making it feel like your own and like.
Okay, you ready?
No one asked that.
You ready?
Yeah.
Here, go.
What are you gonna ask?
I'm gonna say, somebody said, how do you guys like your
That's exactly what I wanted to do. Okay, ready?
Okay,
Ask.
okay.
Ask it.
Okay, somebody said.
Oh, this is interesting.
This is funny.
This is so interesting. Somebody asked, how do you like your dorm rooms? When I first moved into my dorm room, I like had all these decorations on my wall, and it was like so much stuff because I thought that's like how to make it feel like my home by like putting all this stuff on the wall. But really, I just felt like it was super cluttered. So like in the middle of the quarter, I just reorganized my entire room, took the stuff off my wall, put like this love sign on it. I think you guys have probably seen it in one of Nazjaa's videos.
Yeah, y'all definitely have.
But like really, it's all a matter of how you decorate your room. That'll impact not only how you feel in your room, but like how much you consider that to be like your home.
Yeah, that's facts.
For me, it's not so much about decoration, but like the function of the room. So like I have a hammock under my bed. I have a futon. Both of the beds are lofted, and so it just gives like a really homey vibe. And like you can have
Creates
a bunch
more
of people
space.
in it and just sit down and be comfortable.
You can make your room your space. Like you change
Yeah.
the lighting. I never turn on the real light. I have like
Yeah.
a standing lamp.
Yeah, I also do not turn on my lights.
Yeah,
My room is just blue and purple all the time.
Yeah, literally, y'all. I slept over their room. They had every light on. Like I thought at night they turned their lights off, baby. They had the ceiling lights on.
We are
they had
so
the signs
sustainable.
on.
These are very
They had the
environmentally
LED
friendly lights.
I was like, how do y'all sleep in this bright room?
Environmentally sustainable lights.
Yeah, they're like connected to like some solar panels.
Yeah, it's not
out.
wasting energy or anything.
So it's fine. Okay, the next topic is job/internships.
Okay, I was able to get 2 jobs before I even got on campus. So it's very, like, if you go to the right resources, you can definitely get jobs. The one that I do have, I just do homework during the job, and it's like not even a job. I get paid to do my homework.
Yeah.
What job is that?
So I work at a greenhouse for the Department of Biology.
And where did you find that?
Handshake.
Yeah,
So,
handshake your best
Handshake.
friend.
Yeah, there were a lot of job options like prior to you coming on campus, like the whole months of like August and September, like they'll start posting jobs. And there are a lot of opportunities. There's like different things, and some target specifically work study students, and some just are like regular. You can get like a bunch of like research jobs. So I have a research job, but maybe they're talking about internships and stuff over the summer.
We have a really great career office here, and like every college has a great career office, I think. Or like most have a career office where you can go and talk to them and apply. It's there.
It exists.
Here we have a really strong one, and they're really helpful if you even start from scratch and have like nothing. They'll help you.
Oh, maybe I need to go there.
I didn't use any
They have
resources.
open.
I did like I just looked up stuff in the city that I live in Colorado. Like did some independent research, and it worked out. But I feel like I wish I would have like used Beam just to see more opportunities. But I think once I got something that I actually like wanted to do, my motivation to look anywhere else kind of plummeted.
So there's definitely jobs available and like opportunities available on campus, and they like can also connect you to stuff outside of campus. So that's
Also, there's this really cool website where it shows research opportunities on campus over the summer in literally like almost every department.
Yeah, there's honestly a lot of opportunities. It's just knowing where to look. And so like we mentioned Beam, like our like career office, like that's probably your #1 source. But also just Googling and doing like what Malaysia did and like independent, that's also another thing that you can do. One note is that if you're a freshman, please do not feel pressure to like have an internship your like
that's facts.
first summer. It really does not happen all the time, and if you think you're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna have an internship at Google, like it's possible, and you should like strive towards that. But if you like don't end up getting that, don't feel disappointed.
Yeah.
And even if you like don't want an internship, you just want to make some money over the summer, you can like a regular job.
Yeah.
No, literally, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these internships are not paid. So
But if
you
they're not,
need to collect your coin.
if they're not
Do what you
paid
gotta
though,
do.
Stanford will give you a grant.
Yeah,
Probably,
you
to work there.
can apply. You can apply for a grant.
Okay, the next topic is how is class at Stanford?
In the 106 series, that's CS, like Intro to CS. The lecturers are so good. They're funny. They like engage you in lecture, and I haven't had many classes that aren't lectures. So far my experience has been lectures, and it's been good.
I think a lot of the going off that, I think a lot of the intro classes have good like lecturers, because I'm in Psych 1 right now, and the lectures are really interesting and engaging. So I think that's important as like the intro to the major, is to like make sure that that first class everybody takes gets them like hooked, I guess.
I took such a big
I would definitely plug a lot of the humanities classes here. Like our creative writing department is really incredible, and you get to be in a classroom with like 10 other people with a published author who's like an incredible professor. And since the humanities departments here are smaller, since a lot of people are focused on STEM classes, you get a lot more attention, it's a lot more personalized, and the professors are incredible.
Freshman 15 and how to stay healthy and fit.
Okay, first of all, if you have classes, which you definitely will, you will be fit. Because this campus is so spread
You'll
out.
be biking.
Biking.
Yes.
Biking,
or
walking,
like
jogging.
walking, biking, like anything.
Like if you're vegan, vegetarian, you're set.
Yeah.
And even me, who's like not vegan or vegetarian, I end
That's
up
for sure.
eating. I end up eating a lot of vegan, like the fake chicken and stuff, because the food just tastes good.
What's it like to be women of color at a PWI?
Well, actually, I actually
Growing up, I was always surrounded by like black people, like literally just black people everywhere. In my high school, it was like 99% black, and then like Atlanta is just I was always by black people. So I don't know, like it's different. But for me, it wasn't like so much of a shock that oh my gosh, it's so diverse, and now I'm surrounded by like white people and Asian people and like all these different types of things. So I feel like being a woman of color, I haven't seen anything like that specifically like stands out to me. They're like, oh, this is so different from how it was back home. I guess you always have that person, that man, or like somebody trying to like outshine you or like make you look kind of slow in class or something, but it's not like so much, I guess. It's not like prominent so far.
I think that because I didn't go to majority white high school and now this is a majority white institution, it's just made me more aware of the people around me and how they occupy space. And it's definitely made me more aware of who my professors are and what they look like and how they carry themselves.
I think for me, I've always been in high schools, like all of my schools have been majority white, so this isn't like different to me. I guess I actually feel like there are more black people on this campus than there have been at any of my previous schools. Like I feel like I'm surrounded, like, and it's a great feeling, but I feel like in some respects that has been more surprising to me than being around like mostly white people on this campus, because I kind of already know how to navigate that space, but it's like a little bit different. So it's like the complete opposite experience, but just coming from like high school and stuff.
I think what's also shocking is that, like, yes, it's a predominantly white institution, but the way you like surround yourself, like of course you're gonna be in class with a lot of like white people, but like your friend group and when you're just like in the dining hall or something, like it seems like really diverse. Like when you look at it, you just look around, you're like, oh, I'm not the only black person, I'm not the only whatever person in here, because there's like a good mix of people. Like even in all my classes, it hasn't been like a whole bunch of white people and then just a few like people of color. Like it's been a good mix, I think, so far.
Even in our dorm in J-Row, like it's an all freshman dorm, but there are so many minorities. Like I never feel like I'm surrounded by, like, no, it's super diverse.
It's also just like our experience. Like I live in the black house and they live in one freshman dorm.
Yeah,
so it's kind of like we can't speak for
exactly.
Okay, let's just do 2 more questions.
Also FOMO. Fear of missing out is really real for a lot of people, especially if you like live in a all fresh dorm. It's so bad, Jan. So bad. Oh my god, I hear people down the hall like sprint down there.
Bike culture. I said that wrong. Bike culture.
People be stealing.
Oh my god, Jaya.
Yesterday I felt so bad. I died on my bike. Yesterday I got in a bike crash with myself and the floor. And then my roommate also got in a bike crash with 3 other people.
Oh my god.
And then our friend down the hall also got in a bike crash.
Oh no, we should definitely be wearing helmets,
but
we
also,
just won't.
helmets aren't super inclusive because like what if you wear a turban? Like how are you gonna make that work?
And these braids, you're not fitting no type of helmet on these braids.
It's simple.
Yeah, it's really like dangerous. Like I haven't gotten into a crash yet, but I've been very close and I get scared sometimes, but I still won't put on a helmet. So.
Oh god.
And basically, if you don't have a bike, you'll just be walking a whole lot everywhere because, especially if you have East Campus friends who live on West Campus, baby, it's like a 20-minute walk,
right?
Yeah, like a 30-minute walk, or
What?
if you walk
30 minutes.
If you strolling, it will take a long time. If you strolling, I strolled one night after the bus rolled by me, and I was sad. So I was just walking slow. I don't even want to talk about
Okay,
it.
but when you do have a bike, when you have a bike and you're biking around all the time, it's really nice to slow down and start walking.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah,
That's true.
sometimes it's nice
Like-
to walk and you just look around and it's beautiful when you're
Listen to a
And you realize
podcast.
everything that you're missing when you're rushing around.
Yeah, it's nice to walk sometimes.
Or a shuttle, like Nazjaa.
And lock your shit up.
The shuttle
People
will
take it.
drive past you.
Steal it.
Jay's
Swipe
bike
it.
was
Who
stolen.
cares?
My bike was stolen, but
Jaya did leave her bike on the
Yeah,
lawn.
she did leave her
Like,
bike
nice.
unlocked.
Okay, the last question is the reality of college.
but
It's hard, and I'm ready to graduate.
Oh god.
Oh,
We still got a long time
my
left.
We have so many
I'm ready to
years.
graduate.
I'm not.
We have so many
God.
years.
It's like it's a good time, but it's also
Yeah, that's
hard.
Yeah.
Like you have to balance so much stuff that you didn't even think about. Like I'd be having to go to Walmart by myself.
Being an adult.
Also,
Like,
you will
literally
meet some of the best people.
Yeah, the people you meet are
Yeah.
inspiring.
And just the opportunities that you get.
Yeah.
So So those are all the questions that we have time for. Thank you guys so much for sending in questions and topics to talk about. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me and her and him on Instagram. I will leave everything in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on Monday.
Yay!
Oh my god, what's my Monday?